Hello there and welcome back to chair yoga. I invite you to take a good sitting position. Press your sit bones into your chair and stretch the sides of your body long. And set your feet sort of hip width apart. And press the four corners of your feet into the floor. Your big toe mound, your inner heel, your little toe mound and your outer heel. Engage your core slightly. Broaden across your collarbones. Invite your shoulder blades onto your back. Move your ears back. And if you wish, you can close your eyes for a moment or just have a soft gaze on the floor in front of you. Observe your breath. Cool air flowing through your nostrils and follow it down into your core. And as you exhale, warm air flowing out. And seeing if you can notice at what point your in-breath becomes your out-breath and your out-breath becomes your in-breath. And is there a pause there just at the turn of your breath? So you're moving out of your mind and you're taking an elevator down into your core, down and deep into your body. And you're receiving or being receptive to everything that comes in, all the sensations. Allow the sound to come in, but don't chase it. Any thoughts that come, just label them as thoughts. Don't get involved in the story of the thoughts. And dropping into a place of stillness, of quiet, grounding, and centering yourself. And then moving from this place of quietness, of stillness, moving into our practice. And our word of the day for the practice today is dancing with difficulties. So during our lives, every day, we have everything that's changing, is coming into us in the form of emotions, thoughts, feelings. And it changes, it changes, it changes, it changes, it changes. But within us, there is a place of quiet, a place of stillness that we've always got access to. But it gets covered over, it gets veiled over. And we're so much in the doing world, impatient to be on to the next thing, unable to sit still and so on, that we lose contact with that place of quietness, that place of stillness. And it's just inviting that to the forefront and everything else dropping into the background. And then being able to operate from that place all day long enables you to dance with difficulties. You fall out with your partner, you have different emotions arising and so on, and you know that really that's all they are, waves on the top of the ocean, and then deep down there is this place of stillness that never changes. So bringing that into our practice this morning, we'll start off with a sun salutation to warm us up. And I'm just going to change the screen of this a little bit. It's a little bit low or high. Okay. So sitting up quite straight and strong in your chair. Bring your hands as if in prayer to your heart. And then inhale, lift your arms up, body follows breath. Listen to yourself breathing. Arms as straight as you can. Stretch your fingers up, brushing your arms as close to your ears as you can. Move your ears back. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your head to your knees, your hands to the floor. Inhale, come back up and lift your right knee up at the same time, either with your hands on it or by itself. And then hold your knee and exhale and bring your head to your knee. Inhale, drop your foot on the floor and lift your arms up. Exhale and hinge forward. Inhale, lift your left knee up as high as you can, back straight. Exhale, your head to your knee. Release your knee, foot to the floor. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift your knee up. Stretch up. Exhale, round your back and bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, drop your leg and lift your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, clasp your left knee up, lift it up. Be as upright as possible. Exhale, exhale, round your back, bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, release your foot to the floor, lift your arms up. Keeping your arms as straight as you can, pointing your palms towards each other. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, clasp your right knee, lift it up. Sit up as straight as you can. Exhale, round your back, bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, drop your foot. Lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift your left knee up. Sit up as tall as you can. Exhale, round your back, bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, release your foot, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your hands to the floor, your head to your knees. Inhale, catch your right knee, lift it up. Sit up straight, lift it as high as you can. Exhale, round your back, bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, release that leg, lift your arms up, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, clasp your left knee, lift it up, sit up, be as straight as you can. Exhale, bring your head to your knee. Inhale, release your left foot to the floor, lift your arms up. 2 more rounds. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift your right foot off the floor, lift your right knee, sit up tall. Exhale, bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, release your foot to the floor, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift your left knee up, lift your torso upright, sit up. Exhale, round your back, bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, release your foot, lift your arms up, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward, hands to the floor. Last round. Inhale, lift your right knee up, lift it up as high as you can, lift your chest, stretch your spine. Exhale your forehead to your knee. Inhale, release your leg, lift your arms up. Exhale and hinge forward. Last leg. Inhale, lift your knee up, sit up, be as upright as possible. Exhale, round forward, bring your forehead to your knee. Inhale, release your legs to the floor, lift your arm up. And just exhale your hands back down by your sides. Well done. So we're beginning to warm up a little bit now. And we'll just do one other warming up sequence. I'll just keep an eye on the time here. So sitting up straight again. Place your right hand on your hip. And lift your left arm up by the ear. Now inhale and be as sideways as possible. Exhale back to center. Lift the other arm up by your ear. Inhale and then to the side. Exhale back to center. Release your hands down. And then inhale, turn and place your hands on the chair behind you. Stretch up. Draw your right shoulder back, your right ribs back. Breathing in as you do it. Exhale back to center. Inhale, turn and go the other direction. Clasp the chair behind you. Draw your left shoulder back, your left ribs back. Exhale back to center. Inhale, lift your legs out in front. Exhale your legs back to the floor. Take 3 breaths. Two more rounds of that. Place your right hand on your hip, lift your left arm up. Inhale, be as sideways as possible. Exhale back to center. Inhale your right arm up, be as sideways as possible. Exhale back to center. Inhale and turn to your right and place your hands on the chair behind you. Stretch up. Knees pointing forward, hips pointing forward. Exhale back to center. Inhale, turn the other direction. Hold the chair behind you. Stretch up. Knees, legs pointing forward. Exhale back to center. Arms by your sides. Inhale, stretch your legs out in front and hold. Push through your heels, draw your toes back. Try not to lean back. Exhale back to center. One last round. Inhale, left hand on hip. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Be as sideways as possible. Exhale back to center. Other arm up. Be as sideways as possible. Pressing down equally with your sit bones into the floor. Exhale back to center. Inhale, stretch up and twist to your right. Placing your hands on the chair behind. Knees pointing forward. Exhale back to center. Inhale, stretch up. Place your hands to the left. Be as upright as possible. Draw your left shoulder back, your left ribs back. Exhale back to center. Inhale, lift your legs out in front. And breathe. And exhale your hands or your feet to the floor. Okay, That's got us warmed up a little bit. So we're just going to do a few poses. So inhale, lift your arms overhead, clasp your hands together, interlace your fingers, turn your palms up, stretch your palms up towards the ceiling, and push the knuckles of your hands up towards the ceiling, but the reverse knuckles, you know, that's on the palm of your hand. So when you're brushing your arms off your ears, lift your head slightly. Invite your shoulder blades onto your back, press your sit bones into the floor, 2 feet squarely on the floor, flare your toes. You could use a belt too if you can't clasp your hands like this. Inhale and exhale and release. Moving into goddess pose, separate your feet wide apart, turn your toes out. Ankles under knees, lift your arms up, elbows in line with shoulders. Invite your shoulder blades onto your back. Press down with your sit bones into the floor, engage your core, sit tall, move your ears back. Keep squeezing your elbows back behind you, forearms vertical. And release. And keep your right foot where it is and just pivot your back foot so that your knee is pointing towards the floor. So you have your right thigh on the seat of the chair, your back leg, you're up on your toes, and your back heel is vertical over your toes. Yeah? And place your right elbow on your right knee and lift your left arm over the top of your ear and look up. You can also, more doable, is keep the outside edge of your back foot on the floor like so whichever works for you. Roll your left ribs back, your left shoulder back, look up. Press the outside edge of your back foot on the floor. Inhale, come back to center and switch to the other side. Turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out, take your weight on your left buttock. Front knee bent, 90 degrees, knee over ankle, back leg straight, and I'm just giving you a fresh instruction on this. Bring the outside edge of your back foot to the floor rather than coming up onto your toes, and the weight of your body is on your left buttock. And place your elbow on your left knee, turn your palm up and bring your right arm over your ear and look up. Press the outside edge of your back foot into the floor. Roll your right ribs back, your right shoulder back. Bring your attention to your breath. Stretch from the tips of your fingers all the way down your arm, down the side of your body, through your hip, down your leg to the outside edge of your right foot. Press that into the floor. Engage your quad and your right leg. Inhale and come back to center. And this time, bring your knees together and move your right leg out to the side. Straighten it and point your toes forward in line with the other toes. Yeah? You might feel a wee bit crampy in your hip doing this. And then stretch your arm down your leg and lift your left arm up. If it's too much in your shoulder, you can bring your left hand to your hip. So whatever works for you. Look up at your top hand. Make it straight and strong. Root down with your left foot into the floor. Roll your left shoulder back, your left ribs back. Press the outside edge of your right foot into the floor. Engage your quad of your right leg. Inhale, come back up and switch to the other side. Place your right foot on the floor, ankle under knee. Stretch your left leg out to the side. Bring the sole of the foot to the floor of your left leg and slide your left hand down your left leg. So you're leaning over your outstretched leg. And lift your other arm and bring it over the top of your ear and look up. And press your right foot into the floor, roll your right hip back, your right ribs back. Bring your attention to your breath. Are you holding your breath? Inhale, come back to center. Going back into goddess pose. Stretch your feet, your legs wide apart. Lift your arms, elbows in line with shoulders. Point palms forward. Press down with your sit bones into the floor. Sit up. Lift your chin slightly. We're using a lot of muscle groups in our body in this pose. And release. Well done. And just come into mountain pose, which is just sitting still with your hands on your thighs and just savouring the various sensations that are moving through your body right now. And now moving into seated half forward fold. So you're going to place your elbows on your knees, palms pointing down. I'm just going to turn my chair sideways so you can see my back. Okay. So elbows on knees, palms pointing down. Now there's my back with me not really doing anything with my core. What I'm going to ask you to do is turn your sit bones out and watch this area of my back here. It goes like, it changes. Okay, so that's what you're looking for in this pose. There's it ordinarily, and there it is. So I'm strutting my stuff basically, if that makes it clear to you. So press down with your hands into the floor, turn your sit bones up and just gaze ahead. Press your elbows into your knees. Inhale and come back up. And now this time you're going to come up onto your tippy toes. Squeeze your heels together. Come right up onto the tips of your toes. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Turn your palms up. Keep that. Now lean forward as far as you can go. With you still up on the tops of your toes. And hold that. Your hips are probably talking to you. Inhale and come back to center. And stretch your legs out. And turn your toes up. And come sort of sit forward on your chair. Squeeze your heels together. Turn toes up so my legs are quite firm, quite straight. Squeeze ankles together, shins together, inner thighs together. Turn toes up, lift your arms up, and then make your back as straight as you can. And just hold that. Again, you turn your sit bones up. So really what this is down dog, but you're sitting in down dog. You've heard of down dog in yoga. you might like to grab a strap for this. I'll just get my strap so. So initially we're just going to flex our foot. We don't need a strap straight away. So you just hold your foot up and then point the toes away and draw them back towards you. Just like that, just initially. We'll come into the strap in a minute. Point and flex, point and flex. And do 5 of those, moving with your breath. And release and switch to the other side. Lift the left leg up, point and flex, point and flex. And release, and then both legs together, lift them up, point and flex, point and flex, and do 5 rounds. And release, and now grab your strap. Bend your knee and slip the loop over the sole of your right foot and stretch your leg out in front of you. Now, let's start with the left foot. Left ankle under left knee on the floor, so set that upright. And then engage the quad of the outstretched leg, the right leg. Push through your heel, draw your toes back. Yeah. Arms straight, so not kind of elbows like this. It's not like, so your arms are straight, and engage your biceps. Okay, keeping that, push the sole of foot into the strap, draw the strap down towards you. So it's a push-pull action that's going on. Now engage your quad of your outstretched leg, your right leg. Try and sit upright rather than sitting back. Engage your core, invite your shoulder blades onto your back. Now switch your strap into your right hand only and allow the leg to stretch out to the right in what's available for you. And again, sitting up straight, you can put your hand down the side of the other hand down the side of your chair. And bend your knee and release. At this stage you'll begin to feel it in your hip, here deep in your hip socket. Perhaps also on your quads and your hamstrings. Bend your left knee, lift your left knee up, loop the strap under your left foot. Stretch the left leg out in front of you. Sit upright. Push through your left heel. Draw your toes back towards you, engage your core. So push-pull action, pull your leg towards you, push it away at the same time. Engage your biceps. Press down equally with the right foot into the floor. And then switch the strap to your left hand and allow the left arm, left leg come out to the side. Be as upright as possible. Hug the muscles to the bones on both legs and on your biceps and your arms. And release and come back to center. Well done, folks. If you have a block or a book, place it on the little toe side of your right foot. If you don't have one, it doesn't matter. Any bit of height just that you can reach down to. And then inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forward, place your hand on the floor, your right hand on the floor or on the block, lift your left arm up, look up. Press down with both feet into the floor. If your shoulder is sore in this, just place your right hand on your hip. Inhale, come back to centre, bring your block or book with you and switch it to the other side. Place it on the little toe side of your left foot. Inhale, stretch your right arm up and then reach down with your left hand and then look up. Draw your right shoulder back, your right ribs back. Press down equally with both feet into the floor. Inhale, come back up to sitting, take your block with you, and this time put it on the little toe side of your right foot again. And we're going to reach across our body, if it's available to you, and bring your left hand to the block. So you're crossing your left hand across your knees so that your left elbow is outside your right knee. Keeping that, lift your right arm up. Or place it on the chair behind you. Draw your right shoulder back, your right ribs back. Keep your hips, your knees pointing forward. Inhale, come back to centre and switch to the other side. Place your block or your book on the little toe side of your left foot. Lift your right arm up, cross your body and place your hand on the block. And then lift your left arm and either hand place it on the chair behind you or lift it up. Press the elbow into knee, knee into elbow, roll left ribs back, left shoulder back, look up. Inhale, come back to centre. Place your block off to one side. Take a moment. Find where I am. Just one or two standing poses before we finish. Place, I'll just demonstrate what I'm going to do and then you can follow. So we're standing up, we're facing our chair, we're placing our hands on the chair. We're going to exhale and place your knee on the floor or on the chair, and then inhale, stretch it out behind. Exhale, round up, put your knee on the chair. Inhale, stretch it out behind. Look up. Exhale, round up, put your knee on the chair. Inhale, lift your head, look up, stretch out. Keep that going. Exhale, round up, knee on chair. Inhale, stretch out. 5 more rounds. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. Lift your head in between. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. 2 more rounds. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. And come and stand up. And just hold your chair any way you can. We're coming into tree pose. So standing by your chair, chair maybe to the right, shift your weight onto your right foot and lift your left foot and place it against your ankle with your toes on the floor. More doable, more difficult, place it here on your shin, or you can bring it to your upper inner thigh, whatever feels good for you today. Don't place it on the side of your knee, so just go with your body and then root down with the foot into the floor. Roll your knee out to the side, your right knee out to the side. Stretch the sides of your body up, invite your shoulder blades onto your back. Flare your toes. Just stay where you keep moving that right knee out to the side, but squaring your hips, your shoulders forward. And release. And now we'll go back to our standing and stretching. Place your hands on the seat of the chair. Exhale, round up. Bring your knee to the chair. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, round up. Knee to chair. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, round up. Knee to chair. Inhale, stretch out. And do 5 more rounds. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. 2 more rounds. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, round up. Inhale, stretch out. Well done, folks. And then coming back into tree pose on the other side. Stand with your, take your weight onto your right foot and lift your left foot and place it either against your ankle, your shin, or your upper inner thigh. Just this time I'll just keep it at my ankle just to demo. You can keep the toes of your left foot on the floor if that makes you feel more secure. Be as upright as possible. Move your knee out to the side, engage your core. Bring your attention to your breath. Inhale, come back to center and release and make your way back to sitting. And one last twist pose. Cross your right thigh over your left thigh, if that's available for you. If it's not available for you, cross your right ankle over your left ankle. So wherever you are in that. Then inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, inhale to the side. Exhale to the other side. Keep that going. And try to come all the way to the side so you get the full benefit of the twist. Keep your hands stretched out. If it's too hard on your shoulders, put your hands on your hips. And come back to center. Release your arms down and switch the cross of your legs. Lift the other leg and cross it over, or just cross one ankle over the other. And off we go again. Inhale your arms up. And moving with your breath. Inhale, come back to centre. And we'll come to the final bit of the practice, so we're coming into relaxation. So for the next 5 minutes, you're just going to find a comfortable place on your seat, feet planted on the floor, hip width apart, hands on your knees, and eyes either closed or with a soft gaze. And then turn into your breath. And first of all, notice the sensations in your body from all the poses. Notice the difference in your breath from the start of the practice. Begin to deepen your breathing. Bring your attention back into your body and onto the chair. Perhaps you might like to awaken your body by moving your hands, your feet, wriggling them a little bit. And then we'll finish our practice with 3 breaths. So, exhale, inhale, and twice more. Thanks for practicing. Thanks for coming to practice. See you on the mat.